Good morning, Grummies. Sunday, May the 19th. Tour. Maybe one of y'all can tell me what this thing is. I call it a damn pom-pom. I have no idea. She gets some big, fluffy, beautiful flowers on her. Everything is blooming. Everything. But I don't know the name of that damn thing. I'll make up my own names for them. If I don't know that name, I'll make one up. Anyways, let's go move on here. I am interested in knowing what this actual name of this thing is. Look at the greenery. These things are green, green, green and have sprung up. Hummingbirds love them. I like my hummingbirds. Alright, let's move on here. Huge difference in the coloration in it. This one don't get burned. That one gets burned. Big difference. Alright, let's go around back. Alright, here we are at the squash. This is zucchini. Look at that. When I had my dab experience the other day, when I was cutting grass, I completely missed that. I moved all the other pots, cut their grass. It did not even move this one. Yeah, they're coming on. All these plants have only been named once. But yeah, they're getting the flowers come on. I need to get down here and cut a bunch of this lower stuff out that's laying in the dirt. That's a zucchini. It blowed up quick. Jalapeno. Same thing. I need to get down here and cut some of that lower stuff out. Especially this one. There's way too many yellow squash in here. They got starting to get the flowers going. I need to cut all that lower shit out too. These poor pepper plants are starting to come around. The bugs was eating them up. And they don't like the neem either. Probably be the only shot of neem I'll have to give them though. They're starting to come around now. I don't see no more bug damage than what was already there. So we ain't gonna worry about it. And this little Cajun pepper, it's coming on. Got some little peppers down there. Need to get down here and cut all that lower stuff out too. Alright, let's get on over to the 10-gallon pots. Alrighty. There's our parsley there. I transplanted all of these. The ones with the popsicle sticks have the mycos, and the ones without the popsicle sticks do not. And I can see a difference already. I can already see the difference. I know what the outcome's going to be, but I wanted to document it. I want y'all to see the difference between mycos and no mycos in the root system. There's the basil. Alright, let's get on over here to the disaster. These will be 5 weeks old, I believe, Monday. I snapped one. Tuesday, I did a little flyby. Had to take Mom to the doctor's. Had a few minutes. I did a little flyby in a hurry. I pushed the staple down. I ran into some resistance. So I pushed harder. Well, that resistance cut loose immediately, and poof, to the floor she went. Snap. I taped it up, but it didn't recover. It did not recover. Oh, let's get down in here. Oh, it's hard to do with the camera. See ya. Them two little sights there are just gonna have to take over. She's mad at me. I imagine these things are probably 12 inches tall if they were going vertical. I used wires to pull the stem around to keep them nodes twisted. They're getting to the point now where I'll be able to clip them. I'm gonna let them come on up. I'm as nervous as a cat in a room full of rocking chairs right now after snapping her off Tuesday. So I'm gonna let them come on up a little bit to where I have smaller clips. I have much smaller clips than these. I'll start using those and start losing these staples. But they're coming on. That little busted off thing there, I did that trying to kill a fucking bug. I killed the bug, but pulled part of my plant off too. This little discoloration here is actually from a staple. When I had the main staple down, it slipped or something, got really close to that node and had them pinned underneath the staple actually. And that's where that discoloration comes from. But this will be the most intensive LST I've attempted. Last year I had 2-foot tall plants. I super cropped the shit out of them and laid them over about halfway and slammed the scrog net right on them and went from there. This time I want to see how far I can run this main. Mains are nice and thick too. They are fat. I want to see how far I can run them out. Let's move over to the other girl. I ain't snapped her off. She ain't mad at me. Same thing over here. I used a wire on the stem and pulled the actual stem around to keep that twist. Keep them two node sites where they could be in the light. That damage there on the top there was from a slug. His evidence is gone now, but he had the infamous slime trail. I got me some copper tubing laying around here somewhere. I'll put me a little copper ring around these pots. I'll keep the fuckers out. I see a little bit of, looks like maybe some thrip damage right there. I have not neemed these. None of the cannabis has been neemed. I'm holding off for a while, you know, I want them to get a little bit bigger before I go hitting them with any neem, and I'm not seeing too much damage to call for it. But yeah, I'm gonna come on up a little bit. Yeah, when you push these staples down, it's better to grab them at the bottom and push them, and not push down on the top. Because like I said, if you run into resistance and you push hard, you're gonna wind up jamming it right into the ground. And snapper. Look, I even tucked a couple. Look, I can tuck a leaf. She just ain't gonna see it too. Don't tell nobody. I might have to kill you. Yeah. Tomorrow, I can't even remember if I mentioned it, but yeah, these should be 5 weeks old tomorrow. we're gonna roll with it. Really like to see how far they can go. It's gonna fill this 10 out. I mean this 10 by 10 out. I guarantee it. I'm gonna have just enough room to squeeze around. I hope, anyways. Everything goes as planned. Yeah, the next 2 or 3 days I'll probably clip these mains over. I'll be on the outside of the pot. I cut that damn handle off. I should have paid more attention when I was setting this all up to start with. Been smarter if I'd had the handles out on the sides. This one was a little bit better. Oh, yeah, they'd probably be a foot tall, for sure. No, but yeah, I use everything I can use. Little clips, wires, anything to keep them nodes so they're not on the underside. All right, all the noisy neighbors are pulled off now, so let's go over here and look at the other girls. There's the plums. Lots and lots of plums. I have not tied her down yet. I need to brace her up, or they're gonna be on the ground. I've only neemed this once, and it looks pretty darn good. Very little bug damage, so hopefully I won't have to neem it again. And this is another little tree I do not know the name of. I'll call it a butterfly tree. She gets pretty white blooms. She's getting ready to pop flowers here shortly. The hummingbirds and the butterflies love this one too. So do the fucking cats, son of a bitches. But yeah, she gets up there. And this thing will be white very shortly. All right, on to the girls. And you can see about where I got that taped up there. It's pretty much right at the top of the pot. When I put this scrog up, these are going to be scrogged more like a bouquet style, because of course these posts ain't. You can't do a flat top. They're not strong enough to hold that. The ones in the 10 by 10 are going to be completely flat deck. These are going to be more of a bouquet style. But this is the Acapulco Gold. She will be 2 weeks old Wednesday. They haven't had no sun. We've been getting hammered with rain. I haven't had to water anything but the 2 Super Silver Haze in the 10 by 10. Last year, shoot, what was it? Oh my gosh, can't even think of the name of them. I'll think about them in a minute. But when I harvested those plants, I had to actually rip the pots out of the lower pot. They were glued down. The roots wouldn't slam through them. I actually had squash in the lower pots, the concrete pots. And when they petered out, I brought these out and put them out there. They were clones, OG Cushes. And they actually finished 2 weeks later than the mother plants that I took the clones off of. And they finished nice. I didn't have to hardly do anything to them. The node spacings, everything. These were the two best plants, the two OG Kush clones. There's the cucumbers. They jamming on up there. Got their runners out. I imagine they'll be running all over this thing here for long. Okay, over to the A59. Here's the A59. Again, 2 weeks old Wednesday. We ain't gonna have to worry about top dressing none of this stuff for quite a while. She's in a 7-gallon pot, so. Here's my boy Rocky. I'm gonna have to bring Sadie out, the new pup, and let y'all see her. I ain't got time this morning. I gotta get to work. It's 7 days a week, here on out for quite a while. Gotta make hay when the sun is shining, even when it ain't shining. Alrighty. I think that's going to do it for this update. I appreciate y'all checking out my girls in my little garden. I think it's going to be a tea time for the Super Silver Haze and these veggies Tuesday. So I might throw out a bid Tuesday. Until then, I appreciate y'all. Peace.